I absolutely love to see my fellow content creators jump on the train once they have no choice but to jump on the train. What am I talking about? Well, I have been talking about GameCube coming to NSO for a long time now. Actually, I want to show you how long I've been talking about it because I'm more than convinced that they were going to do it, and I knew exactly how they were going to do it too. So in this video, let's talk about that because yeah, it is coming to NSO, not for Nintendo Switch, but for Nintendo Switch 2. But what if I told you that it doesn't stop there? GameCube is just the beginning. Let's go ahead and get started. If you are new here, thank you so much for being here. Consider hitting that subscribe button for all you Nintendo fun, good, feel good news, and well, joining an amazing community here because guess what? You just joined, you just subscribed, you're amazing. Thank you for joining here, and you can tell anybody down below. This is a good place to just hang out and to enjoy fun without spoilers, without a whole bunch of jumbos. Mumbo jumbo jumbo. All right, let's get started. Without further ado, let's talk about what we're talking about today. We're talking about Nintendo Switch 2, right? It's Nintendo Switch 2 related, but we're talking about what is coming because of Nintendo Switch 2, and one of the biggest areas of improvement that we are all expecting for Nintendo Switch 2 is the NSO department, right? Nintendo Switch Online. Nintendo Switch Online is a big area. It's not just about the video games, but it's a big area. There's the reward points that Nintendo does there. There's a lot of people that think Nintendo doesn't have rewards or achievements. They do. They're just different. They have these coins that they give you, the gold ones for buying games and the silver ones for playing games. You just don't get the pop-up, but the rewards are still there. The achievements are still there. And so right now, the internet is going nuts, at least in the Nintendo world, about Nintendo Switch Online. And it's all over one little detail that Nintendo just released last night. And it has to do with NSO. Let's go ahead and go over it. And I'm going to show you two things because I think they're both connected. All right, so here we have two major things Nintendo has done in the past week, right? The first one was begin the online playtest program, right? The other one is kind of celebrate the 3 years of NSO. Well, not 3 years. Cheers to 3 years. It says, we hope you had a chance to enjoy revisiting or discovering classic games in the Nintendo 64, GameCube, Advance, and Sega Genesis libraries. Oh, and doing more for the Mario 64 Deluxe, Mario Kart Deluxe, Animal Crossing, New Horizon, and Splatoon 2? Splatoon 2 games with access to their paid DLC included. All right, so it says here, what excitement will the new year bring for Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack members? Stay tuned to find out. Now, let me tell you what this actually means first, okay? What this means first is that Nintendo is not giving us any more updates for NSO for the rest of the year, okay? This is like their, hey, we're done with updates for NSO for the rest of the year. No more updates are coming, okay? This is their way of saying, what, it's been 3 years. I don't know 3 years of what. It's been 7 years. And so this is the way of them letting us know that they're done, right? But again, what it says, what excitement will the next year bring for NSO plus expansion pack? Stay tuned to find out. And that little stay tuned to find out is where everyone's going crazy. Oh no, there's more coming. Of course there's more coming because NSO is meant to live on, right? I'm not sure if Nintendo will just rename it to Nintendo Online if they decide to change the name for the next gen system, or if they'll keep it NSO, Nintendo Switch Online, right? We don't know that yet. We'll know it when the next console is revealed and we know the name of the next system. But this itself kind of doesn't really say much, right? Doesn't really say much. But when you pair it with this online playtest program, okay? The online playtest program, all right, that basically it started on October 9th at 3 p.m. PT. You have to have a Nintendo account. You have to be an active Switch Online member, right? With the expansion pack. You cannot apply to this, or you could not apply to this because it's completely full. With just the NSO, you need to have the expansion pack. Okay, you have to be 18 years or older and be registered in what are you talking about here? Be registered in any of the following countries: Japan, US, UK, France, Germany, Italy, and Spain. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting, because when you combine these two things together, you have a bigger picture of what Nintendo is working on. And it's not just about GameCube. It is about everything else. The next version of NSO will be bigger, badder, greater, cooler, radder, hipper. I don't know. It'll be better overall, okay? Because the next version of NSO will continue to add even bigger systems that you thought would not make it to the platform until later on in Nintendo's history. Just because of the time they've been taking in adding systems, they've been taking over 8 years to add what we have now, right? It's been over 8 years just to add everything we have now, but not the next version of NSO. The next version of NSO will move a lot quicker. What does playtest program mean? Playtest program is a streaming thing. They're going to be testing game streaming, how you stream games on NSO, okay? And I don't think they're going to be testing GameCube games. I think they're going to be testing regular games. They're going to tell you, hey, you're part of this program. Go play online, Switch Online, play this game, play this other game. And they'll ask you, how was your experience? Why did they ask you that? Because the games that you just played, well, they've been hosted on a server and they were on a cloud. So they want to make sure that you don't see a difference. And now, if there's anything different you need to report, oh, it was a little laggy for some reason. Like this, I played this game before, but now it's a little laggy. It was this and that, and they're looking for those things for you to report. But if you see nothing wrong with that, then hey, the streaming service is working fine. They've been really enhancing it. Really, Mario Kart Online is great. Splatoon 3 Online is awesome. Multiplayer, right? There's a lot of interaction there, a lot of gameplay going on online, which is they've been doing very well. So their streaming services need to kind of also be at that same level. And so GameCube will probably be the first system at launch. I don't think that people signing up for this are gonna play GameCube games. They're gonna play regular games. They're gonna tell them, hey, go ahead and play NSO. Let us know what you think. Play this game, right? And then on that same server, that's the same place where they're gonna host GameCube. Not only GameCube, but also Nintendo Wii. Okay, Nintendo Wii, GameCube, Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS, and even up to Nintendo Wii U. My friends, this is all possible because of streaming. They don't have to host a lot of stuff on your personal device, taking up a lot of space. It's all via the stream. I can tell you that I've had great experiences in the past with streaming games via Stadia, and I know Stadia was more like a trial thing, because even though they tried to make it look like it was a big thing and it was a platform, it was not. They were just testing the waters. They did pretty good for people who had good internet connections, and so now Google is selling that technology to a lot of people. Microsoft uses Google technology to stream games. So does PlayStation, and now possibly Nintendo. And so this will be an expansion to the expansion pack, which gives you more a lot more. NSO is about to get great. Not only video games, right? I just told you, NSO is more than just video games. NSO will also have movies and TV shows. Yes, you heard me right. NSO will also have movies, TV shows, and music. NSO, the NSO 2.0 for Nintendo Switch. Why do I say this? Well, there is proof in the patents that I've discovered along the years where Nintendo is working on a streaming service that said episodes, movies, music, all that stuff is in the patents. And so Nintendo is revamping NSO to make it more like an entertainment hub. Movies, TV shows, music from the games, and of course we have all of the video games that we have now. I think NSO, once Nintendo is said and done, will be one of the best services that we have out there, right? That expands even further than just video games. I believe that this will also include the parks. There will be a way for you to track your points from Super Nintendo World on NSO. We already have the amiibos. Like if you take your Wash Band amiibo, I have the entire collection of Wash Bands. If you take the Wash Band amiibo and you scan it onto your Nintendo Switch here via this, it's an amiibo already. Plus, it can transfer your information and your points to your NSO account, giving you access to extra features or a little extra little points and graphics and stuff like that if you are, let's say, an annual member of the theme parks, right? And so there's so much more that Nintendo is going to do with NSO other than just GameCube. I know GameCube is a big console. There's a lot of games out there that can make it to NSO via GameCube, but there's more coming than just GameCube, my friends. There's Wii, there's the other platforms, there's movies, there's TV shows, there's music. There's a lot that is coming to NSO that should make us all very, very, very excited. All right, friends, I want to leave this up to you. Let's go ahead and talk about it down below in the comments. You guys have done such a fantastic, I would say, job, like sharing your details, your discussion. I love that in this channel we can talk about it, and I appreciate how respectful you all have been by sharing your opinions and even disagreements. You guys have done such a great job even saying I disagree, but this is what I can bring to the conversation, and I love that about this community. So I encourage you to join the conversation in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you guys think. We have a Q&A episode coming up very, very soon. So go ahead and check the community area. Leave your question down there, and I will go ahead and do that Q&A episode very, very soon. All right, friends, that's going to do it for today's episode. Number 1, never give up. And number 2, journey on. Peace.